Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Mississippi Community College Hoops as the men's basketball team is at home in Scuba, Mississippi. With about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in pregame, we are about to tip off soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll have starters coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in Scuba, Mississippi tonight with a minute and 30 seconds left in pregame. Ja'Cory Smith comes in as your lead scorer, averaging just about 14.6 points per game, as he also is averaging right at a block per game as well. Leading scorer for Hinds Community College is averaging 19.5 points. That's Jalen Myers. Your starters for tonight's game, first for EMCC, will be number 2, Danny Washington, number 3, Jaquavius Tarvin, number 5, Nick Walker, number 10, Blake Butler, and number 23, Ja'Cory Smith. And the starters for Hinds Community College will be number 1, Kyle Heyman, number 4, DeAndre Bugich, number 5, Jalen Myers, number 10, Jamal Esco, number 15, Demarion Arrington, excuse me. And that is the starting 5 for Hinds, as the teams are clapping it up right now, and we are just about to be underway. Don't go anywhere. National anthem coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just about to get things going here in Scooba, Mississippi tonight, as it is, the current time is 6:01 p.m., as we'll be tipping off here very, very soon, as the PA is announcing the starting lineups for both sides. Hinds, in the last 2 games, this is their 3rd game in 3 days, I do believe. 3 straight days they've played for Hinds, and they are coming off 2 big wins where they were averaging 100 points per game. Had scored 120 in that first game, and they were in the Southwest. I think it was a tournament down there at Southwest Community College, and scored 120 that first game and scored 91 that second game. So a team that can put up some points, but also got to come to Scooba, Mississippi tonight and face a very solid men's basketball team here at East Mississippi, and a very solid defensive team. Our EMCC women's are on the road tonight at Northeast Mississippi, as they are in Boonville tonight. And they already been tipped off for about 30 minutes now, so I'm sure you can find that game on Northeast Athletics Twitter page if you wanted to find out where the women's were tonight. As we are just about to get going. Head coach tonight, your one and only Billy Bagley, and assistant coach DJ Evans. As head coach for Hinds Community College is Jonathan Noble, and assistant coach is Sam Winitsky. And we are just about to get started. East Mississippi will be in the all grays tonight. Haven't seen this one yet this year. Looks pretty nice. And Hinds Community College will be in the all yellow top and bottom. Fun fact for you, Hinds basketball team is actually not the Eagles like the rest of their sports. They're actually the Hinds Bulldogs, I do believe. Nick Walker will jump for East Mississippi, and number 5 as well, Jalen Myers for Hinds. And we are underway. Tip is knocked out of bounds. And we'll jump again. The tip is won. It comes down to the Ja'Cory Smith, and the Lions win the tip here in the first half. So we get going. Danny Washington surveying the floor. Comes off the Nick Walker screen in the corner. Here is Tarvin. Try to go up and under and find Nick Walker. It's taken away. And up ahead to Bagaj. Here's Heyman. Heyman swings up top to Esco. Esco surveying the floor. He crosses over hard on Danny Washington. Down the center of the lane is fouled. Count the basket. Big, strong finish there by number 10, Esco, and he'll go to the line to try to finish out the three-point play. That's Danny Washington's first foul. First free throw is up and good, and it's a 3-0 lead early for Hinds. Here's Danny Washington. Washington down the right center lane has it knocked away. No foul was called, as number 4 seems to be shaking up on the play. Esco coming down the center lane once again. Blocked by Tarvin, trying to contain it out of bounds. Whistle blows. And DeAndre Buggage will have to check out, as he seems to be shaking up on the last play. And number 2, Martavius Burrell, will check in for him. So quick sub there for the Hinds Bulldogs early. Danny Washington picks it up, hands to Ja'Cory Smith now. Ja'Cory finds Blake Butler. Butler thought about driving, pulls it back out top of the key. Danny Washington surveying the floor, back to Blake Butler. Butler to Tarvin. Tarvin, Nick Walker in the corner for 3. He got it, ring it up, put 3 on the board. Nick Walker hot early from downtown, and we're tied at 3 apiece. Here's Esco. Esco swings up top to Myers. Myers pull up, left-handed shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Blake Butler. Nothing but air there from Myers' attempt there, shallow into the lane. Butler Swings to Corey Smith. Smith fakes right, comes back left. Up top to Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin pulls up at the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Nick Walker almost came down with the rebound, but it was taken away by Esco. Esco slows things down a tad. Walks it up the floor. Lines in a man-to-man. Myers swings to Heyman. Heyman goes right to Esco. Esco thought about coming off the screen. Now comes back left. Swings up top to Myers. Myers fires a deep three. That one's no good. Too strong. Rebound being poked up. And Blake Butler comes up with it. Nice job with the line. Sticking with trying to get after a rebound there. Blake Butler fakes the shot up top to Ja'Cory Smith. Ja'Cory, backdoor cut, tried to find Blake Butler, and it was just a little long. East Mississippi will get into the full court press. Into Heyman, now Myers. Myers, cross court up to Burrell. Burrell can't contain the handle, now swings to Esco, and Hinds will set up the offense. Still tied at 3 apiece, almost 17 minutes left to play here in the first half. Burrell hands to Myers. Myers fakes right, goes left. Great defense from Nick Walker. He hangs, no good on the shot, but the shot is, rebound was fought for by Arrington, and he was able to come up with it and draw a foul. And Coach Billy wants a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. When we come back, Arrington will have 2 free throws attempts. 17:06 left to play. We're tied at 3 apiece. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just about 3 minutes into the first half. Demarion Arrington will head to the line to shoot 2 as the foul was committed on Nick Walker. First one's up and good. And I really thought Nick Walker may have gotten all ball there, but officials thought nonetheless the opposite of me. Second one on its way, and it's good as well. It's a 2-point lead for the Hinds Bulldogs. Danny Washington brings it up the floor. So he got the start at point guard tonight. And this one is stolen by Burrell. Burrell looking to go coast to coast, up and under. No good. Blocked by Ja'Cory Smith. Right off the glass. Here comes Tarvin. East Mississippi has a 5-on-3, and it's thrown away. Heyman comes up with the steal. Heyman stops top of the key, picks up his dribble, hands over to Esco. And Esco will slow it back down. Man, something East Mississippi's got to capitalize there. Had all the momentum in the world, and Tarvin tried to make a fancy play, and it was stolen. And that shot's no good. Way short from Myers. Can't quite find his stroke here early, as he is their leading scorer. He's averaging 19.5. Blake Butler trying to make a move on Heyman. Ja'Cory Smith lines up, corner 3. That one's no good, but it's fouled on the shot. Kyle Heyman bumped him on his follow-through, and he'll head to the line to shoot 3. And a new team headed to the scores table for Hinds, waiting to be checked in. Ja'Cory Smith trying to give his team an opportunity to take the lead. First one's up and no good, too strong. Now he'll try to give his team an opportunity to tie it. And a new team checks in. Number 4, the starter, Buggage, checks back in. Number 11, Luce, in for Hinds. Number 21, Finner. And number 3, Smith. Second one up, no good from Ja'Cory. Man, got to capitalize at the free throw line. And if you're East Mississippi, this is the first time they've visited the free throw line tonight, and Ja'Cory Smith is 0 for 2. Also, number 12 is checked in. That's Thompson Jr. Third shot, is up and good. So it's 5-4. in favor of the Hinds Community College. Hinds breaks the press with ease with Smith. Smith up ahead to Ferner. Ferner pulls it back out to Smith. Traylon Smith surveying the floor, loses the handle. Great defense from Jaquavius Tarvin. Backdoor cut, gets Tarvin in the air and banks it home is Mario Finner. Back to a 3-point lead for Hinds. Washington swings it to Nick Walker. Walker to Blake Butler. Butler comes off Walker's screen. Is bumped hard, no foul called. Jaquavius Tarvin spins into the lane, goes high, shot, no good. Putback is, though, by Nick Walker. Lions trying to do something with this full court press trap. Hinds breaks it loose on the run. It's blocked and out of bounds from Blake Butler. And terrific defensive effort there by Blake Butler on the other end for East Mississippi. East Mississippi struggling to find a man on the inbound play. Hinds gets it into Finner. Finner up top to Smith. Smith, top of the key, goes left. And where's the travel call? The jump shot is no good nonetheless. Hinds gets a second chance opportunity and a fresh 20. Smith swings it up top to Buggich. Buggich, 10 seconds to shoot. At the EM logo, swings over to Smith, right wing. He's going to fire a deep three. That one's no good off the mark. Rebound, Danny Washington coming the other way is the East Mississippi Lions. Over to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith, top of the key, surveying the floor. Back door to Nick Walker. Jumps one time, goes up, is fouled, hangs, and gets the shot to go. And he'll head to the line to try to finish out the three-point play. Terrific hang time there from Nick Walker, the veteran sophomore on this East Mississippi squad. And we'll see a few substitutions check in. Danny Washington and Ja'Cory Smith check out. Brenton Daravine checks in, and so does Traymon Pittman. I think Hinds had a few substitutions as well. We'll see Esco back in, and also Myers for Hinds. Free throw again, no good. As this Mississippi is 1 for 4 here early at the free throw line. Here's Esco up top. Surveying the floor, lines in the man-to-man. Esco dribbles left wing, loses the handle, gives it to Myers. He also loses it. Now up top to Heyman, who's also checked back in. Heyman working on Blake Butler, terrific defense. Heyman tried to go into the lane, he spins, gets it down low to Arrington. Arrington back outside, and Tarvin with some good defense. Esco has to shoot it with no time left on the shot clock, and Nick Walker tried to come down with the rebound, and it landed in Arrington's hands. He went back up with it, and they'll say Nick Walker tipped it on the shot of Arrington, and it stays with Hinds. And we'll see Tank Jones check in for the first time tonight for East Mississippi for Nick Walker. Into Esco. Esco fakes right, dribbles left, and a foul called on Jaquavius Tarvin. So 13:59 left to play here. Another foul was called. It'll stay with Hinds, inbounding underneath the basket. Get it into Esco in the corner. Esco down low to Myers. Myers working on Daravine. Daravine is got some nice defense, but not good enough for Myers' jump shot is good. 9-8 to score. Hinds leads by 1. Traymon Pittman into the lane, goes up and under, left hand, too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Heyman. Heyman swings up ahead to Burrell. Burrell hangs, no good. Rebound to Arrington. Arrington goes up and in with an easy shot underneath the basket. Hinds wants a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. 13:30 left to play here in the first half. It's 11-8 in favor of the Hinds Community College Bulldogs. You're listening to East Mississippi Sports Broadcast. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be East Mississippi ball with 13:30 left to play here in the first half. 11-8, East Mississippi down by 3. Tremont Pittman back to Darvine. Darvine back to Pittman. Pittman surveying the floor. Hinds in the man-to-man. Pittman swings to Darvine. Darvine hands off to Blake Butler. Butler into the lane. Fakes, swipes through, and it's no good as it tulip bowled around the rim, and Tank Jones stepped on the baseline as he recovered the rebound. And him and Myers have some words exchanged. It'll be Hinds Community College ball. Into Burrell. Burrell breaks the press. Burrell pulls it back out, slows it down, hands over to Esco. Esco has been running things for Hinds. Now in the corner, Heyman drives baseline, tried to find Arrington down low and is stolen by Tarvin. Tarvin trying to gain his footing. Backdoor cut to Pittman. Pittman off the contact, shot is no good. Great job by Tremont Pittman going up strong, not trying to avoid the contact there. And that's what you got to do, man. If you're going to go up against a defender, you're going to get fouled. More likely than not. So Tremont Pittman trying to capitalize at the free throw line for the Lions. First one's up. No good. Is good. As it's settled strong there on the back iron and rolled home. Burrell and Heyman check out for Hinds. And Buggage and Smith check in for the Bulldogs as well. Second one is up and good. And it's 11-10. Still in favor of Hinds. Esco breaks it from Kevin Henry. Hangs, no good. Shot was no good. No foul was called as well. And here comes Jaquavius Tarvin the other way. And he bakes it hard off the glass as he goes coast to coast. And the Lions have the lead by 1. Here's Myers down the center lane. He loses the handling, and Kevin Henry, they'll say it was last touched by Arrington. Thought Kevin Henry had a finger on that one. But nonetheless, it'll be East Mississippi ball, and man, the momentum has swung in this one. Great energy from 3 of your starters on the bench of Nick Walker, Ja'Cory Smith, and Danny Washington giving their team some support. Tremont Pittman loses the handle from Esco. Jones down to Darvine. Darvine trying to make a move, and a whistle blows. They'll say Darvine traveled. Was watching Brandon Darvine in warm-ups, and he was hitting from all cylinders. Firing from all cylinders and also hitting them. Hinds gets it into Buggage. Buggage cross court to Esco. Esco back to Buggage. Buggage goes quick, left wing. Swings it back up top to Esco. Esco calling for some offense to slow some things down. In the corner, Buggage. Pump fake, step back 3 is going to be on the mark, rattles home. Nice looking shot there from DeAndre Buggage. And it gives Hinds the lead by 2. Tremont outside. Darvine pump fakes into the lane. Outside. Tremont Pittman for 3. That one's no good, too strong. And a loose ball foul is committed on Tank Jones. Ja'Cory Smith will be checking in for Brandon Darvine. Danny Washington. And for Jaquavius Tarvin. As Hinds will try to add to the lead here. They lead by 2. Way across court to Esco. Esco back to Buggage. Buggage back to Esco. Esco looks to the bench and gets the offense. Here's Smith. Smith dribbles right, hands to Buggage. Buggage dribbles left. Thought about step back it. Now outside to Smith once again. Smith goes left, drives baseline, too strong. And the putback is good from Thompson Jr. as it landed right in his hands. Man, East Mississippi's got to do a better job of boxing a man out and Most of Hinds' points have came off second chance opportunities on the offense end. Danny Washington swings in the corner. Tremont Pittman fires from deep. That one's no good. Rebounds poked around. And Tank Jones is called for a technical foul, it seems like. And Coach Billy and an official talk. And Brendan Darivine will check in for Tank Jones. And Tank Jones is a chippy player, you know. Have a few classes with him. Watched him play this year. He's worked his way into getting some good minutes off the bench as the second free throw was no good from Buggage. 17-12 the score. Here in the first half. And it'll be Hinds' ball. I do believe that'll be 3 fouls on Tank Jones, if I'm not mistaken. Over to Smith. And a 10-second violation as great defense that time from East Mississippi. As that's what the Lions have been looking for, is trying to slow Hinds down. And Hinds has done a great job breaking it. They do an okay job when Esco is running things, but not quite that time. And whistle blows. Not quite sure what that call was. If I'm not mistaken, there's not a 12 on the floor. Yes, there is. No, there's not. There's not a number 12 on the floor. So I'm not quite sure who that was called against, because not one East Mississippi player. Blake Butler is found down low right at the shot clock violation expires. It counts. Great movement there from East Mississippi, and we'll try to get some situated things out, some things situated of what that call was. Nonetheless, Hinds is coming the other way. Here's Buggage. Buggage swings to Myers. Myers, step back jumper is no good, right at the elbow, and here comes East Mississippi the other way. Danny Washington going fast, hands to Corey Smith. Smith drives, hangs in the lane. Nice shot! Yeah, it's a little acrobatic hook float shot. It is good. And East Mississippi has pulled within one. Myers finds Heyman in the corner. His shot is good. And a big answer there for Hinds as they lead by 3. We'll actually say that was a 2. So it's 19-16. East Mississippi still in a one-possession game. Tremont Pittman up top. Feeds Darivine down low. He faces jumper. Is good. Nice post moves there down low from Brandon Darivine. Here's Heyman. Heyman swings it right there in the middle to Finner. Finner back outside to Buggage. Buggage comes off the screen, pulls it back out to Finner. Finner over to Heyman. Heyman fakes right, goes left on the baseline, pulls it back out. Finner, 6 seconds to shoot, 5 seconds to shoot. Way cross court in the corner, and step back 3 from Buggage is going to be no good. Too strong. Rebound Brandon Darivine. Darivine over to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith down the center. Smith was looking to go coast to coast. Regains his handle outside Darivine. Darivine to Pittman. Pittman, Blake Butler in the corner. He drives, swings outside Ja'Cory Smith for 3. That would have been no good, but they'll say a blocking foul on the baseline committed by Hinds. Block is on Mario Finner. Darivine will check out, so will Pittman. And Kevin Henry and Nick Walker check in for East Mississippi. Finner checks out for Hinds. And you'll see Esco come back in. Washington into Kevin Henry, and no foul was called there. Heyman coming the other way, and a foul called on Kevin Henry on the other end. Ja'Cory Smith is hurt on the floor. We've got some things being said by fans. And Ja'Cory Smith is shaking up bad on the floor. And Coach Billy is highly upset. And Coach Billy is pleading his case. Ja'Cory holding his chest as he was knocked to the ground very hard. Coach Billy is highly upset with no foul called and trying to see what's being sorted out. Ja'Cory Smith will head to the trainer's table. And some fans on our side, on the camera side, I do believe our family are related to Ja'Cory Smith, are highly frustrated as well. Looks like we're back to playing basketball now as Heyman heads to the line as Kevin Henry committed a foul. And Heyman will have 2 shots headed his way for Hinds, and first one is no good. Second one up and good that time. And Hinds and no full court press now. Blake Butler picks up his dribbles, got to abort it, does get it to Kevin Henry. Henry to Darvine, down low. Nick Walker tried to slam and it was blocked. Great defensive play from Kyle Heyman the other way. And there's a whistle blow, thank you. Finally, Myers shoved off Brandon Darvine. And Myers, I do believe, was the one Coach Billy was trying to get the loose ball foul called with Ja'Cory Smith. So it turns it over. It's East Mississippi ball, 20-18 your score. Lions trail by 1 possession. Darvine gives to Kevin Henry. Henry comes off the screen, picks up his dribble to Danny Washington. Washington fires from deep. That one's good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board and a big shot from Danny Washington. Timeout on the floor. East Mississippi is hyped on the bench. 7:13 left to play in the first half. East Mississippi leads by 1. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC broadcast. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the Hinds Community College timeout. And this one's been chippy here in the first half with 7 minutes still left to play. And ball loose. Here's Darvine. Darvine goes down the center, gives to Nick Walker. Walker goes up and is fouled on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot 2. This full court press that East Mississippi's showing. Hinds is having a difficult time with it a tad. And it's back and forth. I mean, both teams are pretty much staying with themselves, giving support to themselves, so that's good. Not really conversating back and forth between both teams. They're staying within on their team side, so no controversy there yet. And we'll see Buggage check in. And Kyle Heyman checks out for Hinds. Nick Walker to try to extend this lead to 3 for East Mississippi. Second shot, up and good. Another whistle blows. And I think they point at Myers again on the bench. A warning. And officials trying to get things situated. Somebody's saying, I think it's a bench warning over here. The Hinds coach very frustrated. And great defense there from East Mississippi. Hinds finally gets it to Esco. Esco gets it all the way down the floor. Floater is too strong, no good. Rebound, Nick Walker. Walker hands over to Blake Butler, and the Lions are coming the other way. Butler thought about step backing. He goes into the lane, turns around, turns, jumper is good. Blake Butler with some big-time shots for East Mississippi as he just took his man one-on-one right down the center of the lane, and he won that matchup that time. East Mississippi leads by 5. Here's Smith outside to Ferner. Ferner up top, or Finner, excuse me, to Buggage. Buggage hands to Esco. Esco stops, pops, and is good on the shot. Nice move there from Jamal Esco. 6 minutes left to play. East Mississippi leads by 3. Danny Washington working on his man. Danny, top of the key, swings to Henry. Henry to Nick Walker. Walker fakes right on the baseline. Now back at his man down the lane. He turns, spins. He got it to go off the glass. And a huge game as of right now for Nick Walker. Hinds breaks the press that time with ease. Here's Esco to slow some things down. Gets past Darivine, loses the handle. Darivine on the floor, and he's back was laid on the baseline, but wonderful defense there from Brandon Darivine. And Kyle Heyman and Thompson, Broderick Thompson check in for Hinds. Smith and Arrington have a seat. Hinds inbounding underneath their own basket. They get it into Esco. Esco has 10 to shoot. Up top to Heyman. Heyman fires a deep 3, top of the key. That one's no good, and great hands there from Nick Walker, man. Looked like an outstretched wide receiver to get that rebound. Here's Danny Washington, hands to Blake Butler. Butler guarded by Heyman. Working on Heyman now. Blake Butler over to Washington. Washington from deep 3. He got it to go. Nothing but net. He's 2 for 2 from downtown tonight. 30-22, your score. And man, oh man, East Mississippi playing lights out through this second part of the first half. Heyman trying to answer with one. It's no good, too strong. Kevin Henry on the rebound. Henry looking to go fast. He's right down the center of the lane. He goes up, no good. No foul called either. And Esco coming the other way. He's trying to take Nick Walker down the center of the lane, and he got his floater to go. 30-24, under 5 minutes to play now. Here's Blake Butler. Butler goes right, working on his man of Heyman. This is outside to Walker. Walker goes right side, and a foul called on the floor. It'll be on Mario Finner. It is his second. Jaquavius Tarvin checks in. And Ja'Cory Smith is waiting to be checked in as well. He'll check in for Nick Walker after Walker shoots his free throws. Esco and Thompson check out. And Arrington's back in. And we'll see 0 for the first time tonight. Jeremiah Brown. Walker's first 1-and-1 attempt is no good, too strong. Jeremiah Brown comes up with the rebound. Hands over to Buggage. Buggage walks it up the floor. Thought about a 3. Now in the corner. Trying to find Finner down low. Finner stops his dribble outside to Buggage. Buggage pump fakes down the center of the lane. Left hand hangs no good, too strong. Rebound was knocked out of bounds. Looks like it's last touched by East Mississippi, and it is. And it'll stay with Hinds. Lions doing some great work as Walker checks out. Ja'Cory Smith checks in. And good to see him back on his feet. There's Jeremiah Brown. Brown up top to Buggage. Buggage with 16 to shoot. Tank Jones will head to the scores table to be checked in while we wait. And the three from is no good from Buggage. Ja'Cory Smith with the rebound. Here's Danny Washington. Washington fakes right, comes left now. Washington across to Blake Butler. Butler fakes a shot down the center of the lane and is fouled as it was still in his possession. And a 1-and-1 opportunity coming for Blake Butler. Foul will be called on number 21, Finner. It's his third foul. Esco checks in for Jeremiah Brown on the Hinds side of things. Tank and Pittman check in along with, and there's only 4 players. Actually, Jaquavius Tarvin's going to stay in for East Mississippi. And the first 1-and-1 opportunity is good from Blake Butler. It's 31-24 in favor of East Mississippi here in the closing minutes of the first half. Second one from Blake Butler's up and right on target. East Mississippi extends it to an 8-point lead. Esco hands to Buggage. Buggage back to Esco. Get it across half court, and he double dribbled, absolutely. And the few students who are still left in Scuba, Mississippi tonight are loud and proud. We appreciate our students very much, and especially the few who stuck it around in Scuba tonight to support their East Mississippi Lions. As most of everybody booked it, packed it up, and went home for Thanksgiving break. And the next time the Lions are back in action will be on November 29th, that week after Thanksgiving. We'll have a doubleheader with Shelton State men and women's. Women's will start at 5:30 and men's will follow after. Tarvin fires from deep. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Blake Butler. Butler thought about dishing it outside, now pulls it outside himself. In the corners, Pittman. Pittman drives baseline. Corner, Ja'Cory Smith up top. Tarvin for 3. He is off the mark, no good. Rebound, Tank Jones. He dribbles once, goes up, too strong. Pittman gets another rebound. Multiple second chance opportunities for East Mississippi. Somehow, at the end of the pile, tip is good from Ja'Cory Smith. I mean, that ball was bounced around all places and somehow landed in Tank Jones' hands. This one is coming the air with Tarvin. He floats one up off the backboard, too strong. And the energy level in the gym tonight is outrageous. Lions with some big time momentum changes. East Mississippi trying to extend the lead to 12. Jaquavius Tarvin at the line. First one's good. Right on target. New team coming in for Hinds Community College. It'll be number 11, Lewis. Number 21, Finner. Number 12, Thompson. Number 15, Arrington. And Esco stays on the floor as well. Second one from Tarvin is up and good, and it's a 12-point ball game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Lewis hands over to Esco. Esco has it knocked away, and a foul is called on Tremont Pittman. He smiles at the official as he knows he got him a little bit right there. I heard the slap from up here. So he got his arm as he went to swipe through to try to knock the ball away from Esco. And this Hinds team seems to be quite shaken up after the tremendous takeaways for EMCC. Free throws no good. It's fault by Tank Jones and Ja'Cory Smith, but Tank comes up with it. Hands over to Tarvin. Tarvin calling for a point guard to come back, and there's Tremont Pittman. Pittman breaks it. He's one-on-one with Esco. Here's Tarvin. He lines up a corner 3. That one's too strong, no good. And had a nice look. Coach Billy looks at him, hey, man, great look. Keep shooting that thing. They find Heyman in the middle. Heyman throws it baseline to Arrington, back to Heyman. Heyman's going to drive, hop, step, and the offensive foul. And a great job from Jaquavius Tarvin standing there and sacrificing the body as he was knocked to the floor, and a charging foul's called on Kyle Heyman. Here's Blake Butler. Butler on his man, Kyle Heyman. And he is blocked. Great job by Tank Jones coming up with the loose ball. Corey Smith has it knocked away momentarily. Blake Butler down low, wide open. Tank Jones puts it up and in. And when you make great defensive efforts like Tank Jones just did to get his team an opportunity, the ball tends to find you a little better. And jump ball called. Possession points towards, and some fights are breaking out now as pushing and shoving. Coaches and officials separating. And it looks like Tank Jones is going to be charged his second technical foul. Police and security on the floor. Coach Billy has got his squad contained, and so does Hinds. And it seems that everything's going to be all right. As a jump ball was actually called right in front of East Mississippi's bench, and they got hyped up, and some pushing and shoving went on with Kyle Heyman. And looked like Tank Jones, I think Tank Jones actually came in after the play. I didn't really get a chance to look at who was guarding Kyle Heyman at the point. I think it might have been Jaquavius Tarvin. And then I seen one of the officials point at Tank Jones, and he also pointed at to another player as benches did clear and everybody was getting separated. Let's see. I think we're all going to just say, hey, man, everything seemed pretty equal. We'll stick to the jump ball, and it'll be Hinds' possession. Jaquavius Tarvin will check out. Looks like he's upset with a call. And really thankful that technical foul didn't hold on Tank Jones, because that would have been his second. I do believe that if it would have been his second, he would have been kicked out of the game tonight. And we'll see Myers check back in for the first time since halfway through the first half. Foul on the floor is called by Ja'Cory Smith. Tarvin checks in for Kevin Henry. And it's a 1-and-1 look for Jalen Myers. First one's up and good. Man, this has been an interesting one tonight so far. Only played one half. We got some more basketball to play on this Thursday night in Scuba, Mississippi. As Hinds has cut it back to a 12-point game with $1:03 left to play here in the first half. Here's Tremont Pittman working on Esco. Whistle blows. And a foul will be called on Esco. It'll send Tremont Pittman to the line for a 1-and-1. Tremont Pittman to the line. He'll shoot two. First one's up and good. So I want to say this is what I've seen somewhat of the lips from the official. I want to say that he called back-to-back fouls to send both teams to the free throw line to avoid the technical fouls. I think that's what he was telling coaches. And nonetheless, we're headed the other way as East Mississippi leads 40-26. In the corners, Arrington. Arrington surveying the floor. He spins, goes baseline. Layup is no good, too strong. Rebounds to Corey Smith. Smith up ahead to Pittman. Pittman surveying the floor. Corner to Tarvin. Tarvin baseline jumper's too strong. Rebound poked around. Tank Jones comes up with it. Outside to Corey Smith. Corner Pittman. Pittman drives, hangs, foul. Count the basket, baby! Tremont Pittman with some big minutes tonight. Just being an athlete, hanging in the air and able to get a shot off after the contact. 25 seconds left to play here in the first half. Shot clock will be off as Pittman heads to the line to try to finish out the three-point play. It's up and too short, no good. And a foul called on Pittman. As he went after the rebound. And not really what you wanted. Nick Walker will check in. That's his second foul. Let's go to the line, and first one's good. Actually, it's Lust to the line. Great minutes there for the big man, Tank Jones. And Heyman checks out. Heyman checks out for Hinds. Lust, second one is up and good as well. It'll be 23 seconds left to play. Shot clock will be off. Looks like East Mississippi will get the last chance here before we head into the locker room. 42-28, trying to extend the lead. Blake Butler, top of the key. Probably might try to clear everything out. To Corey Smith. He's got a great look, top of the key. It's too strong. Gets his own rebound. Hangs that time. That one's too strong. Rebound again. Set. Third chance from Blake Butler. He got it right at the buzzer. So we'll head to the locker room. East Mississippi leads 44-28. They won a tremendous first half from these East Mississippi Lions. Don't go anywhere. Within about 10 minutes, we'll have second half action coming up next. You're listening to EMCC Sports Broadcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the locker room and starting the second half. It'll be East Mississippi ball. Here's Blake Butler. Butler drives center lane. Dishes out. Danny Washington for three. He got it to go. Ring it up. Put three on the board from Danny Washington. He's 3 for 3 tonight. And a wide open Arrington is blocked by Darravine. Darravine will be called for the technical foul. And he was actually called for the foul. We'll say it wasn't a clean block, but it was all ball, no doubt. The fans don't like it. Coach Billy doesn't like it. But Jamal Myers will shoot the technical foul shots. It's up and good is the first one. Second one's up and good as well. Now, I do believe Arrington will shoot his 2 shots on the foul that was committed by Darravine. He'll have 2 shots headed his way. First one's up and good. I do believe that Hinds will also get the ball back. Second one on its way. It's good as well. They will not get the ball back, so it'll be East Mississippi ball after 4 made free throws. 47-32 your score in favor of East Mississippi. Blake Butler outside of Darravine. Darravine hands to Tarvin. Tarvin thought about a long 3, now drives right, and a foul called on Jamal Myers. Into Nick Walker. Walker hands over to Washington. Washington to Tarvin. Down low, Nick Walker dribbles once, slams it home. Nick Walker splits the defenders. And great ball movement there from the Lions. Finner hands it to Heyman. Heyman loses the handle. Great defense there from Tarvin. Has to throw it out to Esco. Esco hands to Myers. Myers pull-up elbow jumper is good. Their lead scorer was silent in the first half. Here's Tarvin. Tarvin pump fakes into the lane. Hands to Nick Walker. Walker gets stuffed by the rim. And Coach Billy was looking for a foul. But nonetheless, here comes Hinds the other way. Esco down the left center of the lane, and he hangs and gets a floater to go. Hinds trying to cut into this deficit. East Mississippi still leads 49-36. Tarvin, his hands to Darravine. Darravine back outside to Tarvin. Tarvin for 3. He got it to go. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Lions doing some great shooting so far in this second half. Inside to Finner. Finner outside to Esco. Esco comes off a screen, and no foul called there as the layup is good from Finner. Timeout called by Hinds. They want a full one. And still being chippy here tonight, as there's been coaches and officials argue. There's been players on players argue. We'll take a quick break with a minute timeout here. East Mississippi still leads 52-38. You're listening to EMCC Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Be East Mississippi ball as a fresh out of the Hinds timeout. And Danny Washington will walk it up the floor. East Mississippi still leads 52-38 by a large margin. Washington drives outside. Blake Butler in the corner. Butler drives, kick out. Darvine thought about the three, now drives into the lane. Outside, Butler lines up a three. That one's going to be no good, off the mark. Rebound comes down to Darvine. Great job by Nick Walker. He floats it up, no good. Nick Walker gets the second chance, and a foul called on Thompson, I do believe, on Hinds. And they will not count the basket. East Mississippi will inbound underneath their own basket. Washington will be the inbounder. Into Tarvin in the corner. Tarvin tried to drive baseline, and a foul committed on Kyle Heyman. That's Kyle Heyman's fourth foul. And Buggage will check in for Heyman. Corner three from Tarvin on the inbounds, too short, no good, and the rebound was last touched and fought for by Hinds, and they knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with East Mississippi. Corey Smith looking to check in. He does for Tarvin, or excuse me, for Brandon Darvine. In to Blake Butler. Corner three is too short, no good. And Ja'Cory Smith almost came down in a pack full of Bulldogs with a rebound. That would have been highly impressive, showing off his strength. But nonetheless, Hinds is coming the other way. Here's Esco. Esco dribbles left wing. Hands over to Jamal Myers. Myers fakes left, goes right, hangs into the center of the lane. Shot's good. Nice acrobatic shot there from Jamal Myers. And it's cut to a 12-point lead. Danny Washington swings in the corner to Blake Butler. Whistle blows. And they'll give a technical foul to the assistant coach, I do believe, for standing up. And a technical foul to the assistant coach on the East Mississippi side for standing up. This is just outrageous. So Jamal Myers will head to the free throw line. First one's good. Not quite sure. I don't know if that's an unwritten rule or rule period. I'm not followed up on that right there. So it'll be 40-52 now. So it will be East Mississippi ball. So it was Jalen Myers who shot the free throws. It is 41-52. Down low, Ja'Cory Smith, he dribbles, hangs, floater is good, and he rocks the baby one time. 54-41 the score. East Mississippi answers with one of their own. Here's Buggage. Whistle blows. Technical foul called again. I think he may have just kicked a player out of the game. And now the officials are trying to figure out who he handed the takeout. A technical foul out to. Now the official talking to Coach Billy. We're trying to figure out what's going on. He backs. The official now talks to the coach. Not really sure what's going on at the moment. So I think the technical is waved off now. So it will be Hinds' ball once again. 19 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Here's Esco, hands to Myers. Myers swings it to Arrington. Arrington up top to Thompson. Thompson, step back, top of the key three. He got it. Nice shot. Nice shot, great defense. Good all around there. And it's a 10-point game. Ja'Cory Smith drives right, hangs in the air, banks it home. Nice shot there from Ja'Cory Smith. With answering on the other end for East Mississippi. Here's Buggage. Buggage up top to Esco. Esco slows things down. Thompson, left wing. He fakes left, goes into the lane. Shot hard off the glass, got it to go. Here's Blake Butler now. Blake Butler, basket waved off. Foul was committed on the floor by Thompson for Hinds. And this has been very fast-paced the last couple possessions. When the officials let them play, it seems to be a little bit better, I guess you could say. It is 56-46. 10-point game. Thompson checks out. And we'll see Burrell check in for Hinds. Washington inbounds underneath his own basket. And Ja'Cory Smith, easy lay-in is good. Nice inbounds play there for East Mississippi. And they'll stay in this pressure look. Hinds gets it to Esco. Esco to Arrington. Arrington to Myers. Cross court to Burrell. Here's Buggage. Buggage for three is no good. Rebound comes down to Myers. Myers floats one up. Is no good on the shot, but is fouled. So he'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul was called on Nick Walker. First free throw's up and good from Myers. I'm still trying to stay around in this one as Arrington will check out. Finner will check in. Washington, Tarvin have a seat for Lions. Myers' shot is good. So it's a 10-point game. East Mississippi leads by 10, 58-48 your score. Pittman finds Nick Walker. Walker, left wing, surveying the floor. Cross court to Kevin Henry. Henry up top to Butler. Butler fakes right, comes back left, goes right, spins into the lane, up and under is good. Nice move. Blake Butler has just dominated one-on-ones tonight. Burrell gets it over to Esco. Esco trying to find Finner in the corner. Now it's back up top to Esco. Esco trying to maintain the handle. He spins and is fouled on the shot. Now, I really would like to look at something and find out how many fouls have been called in tonight's game so far. First free throw is up and good. We'll see Luss check in for Burrell on Hinds' side. And a lane violation called on Hinds. So it'll stay 11-point game now. Free throw is actually no good anyway. It was actually Finner who was trying to get an early head start on the free throw violation. Here's Pittman, left wing. Now up top to Butler. Butler swings. Kevin Henry in the corner. He shoots. It is no good. Tip around. Come down is Nick Walker. And a foul called. They'll say a hold. I didn't see who they gave the foul to. we'll see Thompson check in for Hinds, check in for Fenner. It'll be Lions ball, inbounding underneath their own basket. Here's Ja'Cory Smith. Top of the key three is no good. Rebound by Nick Walker. He was out of bounds, stepped on the baseline. Nice look there from Ja'Cory Smith, top of the key. Thought he might have got it to go, and Nick Walker came flying in out of nowhere. He had the rebound, just stepped out on the baseline. Couldn't quite slow his momentum now. Man, that was tipped by Tremont Pittman. Esco spins, gets it to Buggage. Buggage swings it to Myers, and a foul committed on Nick Walker on the floor. Whistle after whistle, we go back and forth. 13:35 left to play here in tonight's matchup. And the Buggage baseline jumper is good. Here's Tremont Pittman going fast, trying to answer for EMCC. Ja'Cory Smith to Blake Butler. Butler comes off the screen, pulls it back out. Ja'Cory Smith, wide open left wing look. He got it to rattle in. Ring it up, put 3 more on the board for Ja'Cory Smith. What an awesome night tonight. Into Myers. Myers cross court to Esco. Esco floats it up, and it rattles in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Nick Walker, and they'll say jump ball. Some more extracurricular activities going on between players. So the possession area points towards Hinds as Tank Jones will check in. And Nick Walker will check out. They get it in to Myers. Great defense there from Tank Jones as Myers loses the handle. Myers' pull-up jumper is no good, too strong. Rebound, Kevin Henry. And Ja'Cory Smith shaking up on the other end of the floor. Blake Butler coming strong. Spins, baseline, drives, had it kicked out to Pittman. And a whistle blows. Foul was committed on Esco. Myers will check out for Hinds, and we'll see Arrington check in. It'll be East Mississippi ball inbounding underneath their own basket. 12:45 left to play. East Mississippi leads 53-20 or 53-51, excuse me. Blake Butler loses the handle, coming the other way is now Buggage. Buggage way up ahead to Arrington. Arrington's layup is too strong, no good. Rebound's being poked around. Thompson goes up and gets it to roll in. And it's a 10-point game again. Here's Tank Jones. Jones fakes right, goes left, spins, hangs, it's no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up. He got that one to go. Tank Jones using the bigger body down low. And grabbing some rebounds and getting offensive boards. Some big ones tonight to swing more momentum towards the Lions. Here's Buggage. Buggage swipes through, baseline, pulls it back out to Esco. Esco top of the key. Fakes right, now goes back right off the Thompson screen. Goes up and under, it's too hard off the glass. Rebound comes down to Arrington. He loses the handle, though, and ends up in Ja'Cory Smith's hands. I tell you what, when a shot goes up, I promise you Tank Jones is going to have a hand on the rebound. Blake Butler swipes through, pull-up jumper is too short, no good. Rebound comes down to Esco. Esco thought about baseball passing up to Luss, but he does not. Esco pulls up from top of the key. 3 is no good. Rebound, poked around. Tank Jones comes up with it. I mean, Tank Jones, just a rebound machine. He gets a hand on it, he's grabbing it. Lions slowing things down. Pittman at the EM logo right at half court. Looking for some movement. Comes through Tank Jones' screen. Looking to take it all the way, and a foul was called. Tank Jones actually was right there, you know, on the loose ball, and he would have had an easy lay-in. Jamal Esco was called for another foul. Blake Butler checks out, Ja'Cory Smith checks out, and we'll see Jaquavius Tarvin and Brandon Darvine check in. Myers checks back in for Arrington. And free throw's no good from Pittman. And Jaquavius Tarvin went to go for a steal and knocks Buggage for a blocking foul. That's Tarvin's second foul. Esco loses the handle, somehow ends down low to Thompson's hand. Man, East Mississippi were trying to grab it and go to the other end all at the same time, and nobody ended up with the steal. And landed in Thompson's hands, and he had an easy lay-in. Here's Kevin Henry. Henry outside. Tarvin for three. He missed that one. No good. Just a tad bit to the right. And here's Buggage in the corner to Luss. Luss drives back outside to Buggage. Buggage hangs. Jumper is too long. No good. Rebound comes down to Tank Jones. Here's Tremont Pittman. Pittman stutter steps, crossover into the lane, up and under, loses the handle, and they'll say it's off his leg as it was knocked out of his hand as he went up. So it'll be Hinds' ball. Up ahead to Luss. Luss to Myers. Myers tried to get it down low. Great defense. Looked like a safety. Picked that one off from Brandon Darabine. Over to Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin up top to Pittman. Pittman slowing things down. Under 10 minutes to play now with 9:40 to play. Here's Tank Jones. Jones up top to Tarvin. Tarvin rolled that ankle a tad. Here's Kevin Henry. Henry going to drive left, goes up, hangs, and is fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Kevin Henry with a nice take to the basket. Score is 65-55. Still a 10-point game. Hinds, no doubt, not out of this one. But East Mississippi playing a tremendous game so far tonight. First one's up and good from Kevin Henry. Smith and Kyle Heyman check in. Luss and Esco check out for Hinds. And also great minutes from Tank Jones as he checks out. Nick Walker back in. Second one from Kevin Henry's up and good. Hinds breaks the press. Over to Kyle Heyman. Heyman working on Danny Washington. Picks up his dribble. Hands to Myers. Myers throws one up. It's too strong, no good. Gets his own rebound. Outside to Buggage. Buggage swings it back up top to Myers. Myers working on Nick Walker. Myers goes up and is fouled. Man, some legs being twisted around there. Looks like everybody's all right. Myers will head to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. First free throw is up and no good. Corey Smith will check in. Second one's up and good from Myers. And Danny Washington walks it up the floor. Over to Tarvin. Tarvin surveying the floor. Picks up his dribble. Corner to Jacory Smith. Jacory up top to Tarvin. Tarvin swings it. Danny Washington thought about a three. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Has not missed from deep. Up top to Henry. Henry to Tarvin. Jacory Smith lines up a three. That one's no good, too short. And rebound comes down to Smith, headed the other way. Is Buggage. Buggage up top to Smith. Smith fakes right and now swings through right. Hands off to Heyman. Heyman for three. That one's no good. Rebound ends up in Thompson's hands, and he banks it home for the second chance opportunity. And now it's a 9-point game. here in the second half. Hinds has not gotten within 9 yet. Tarvin lines up a 3, and that one's no good, too strong. They'll have a chance to get within 9 now. So they're headed the other way after the missed shot. And Jaquavius Tarvin, and Myers took too many steps. Looked like he rushed himself there. Here's East Mississippi. Kevin Henry, cross-court pass to Tarvin. Tarvin stops, pops, elbow jumper, no good, too strong. Rebound being poked around. Smith didn't come up with it. Tarvin comes the other way for East Mississippi. Now up top to Danny Washington to slow some things down. Washington fakes right, goes left. In the corner to Ja'Cory Smith. Back to Washington. Washington fires a long 3 from deep. That one's no good, too strong. First one he's taken tonight that he's been off the mark of, and it was just barely. Here's Heyman. Heyman up top to Smith. Smith surveying the floor. Kevin Henry defending him. Smith comes through, made a nice move. Corner 3 from Thompson is too short. And rebound somehow ends up in Smith's hand. He takes in baseline jumper. That one's too strong. And rebound comes down to Smith once again. Smith goes up and under, and the lay-in's good. Score now 67-60, and it's a 7-point game. Closest it's been since early in the first half, and that one's turned over in the hands of Thompson, up ahead to Myers. And a whistle blows. I'll call Danny Washington on a foul. And like I've been saying, since it's been close to a 10-point game, I've been saying over and over again, Hinds is going to stick around, and they are. It's a 7-point lead in favor of East Mississippi. 6:34 left to play here in tonight's matchup. And Scuba, don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back after the timeout from East Mississippi. 6:34 left to play here in the rest of the game here tonight in Scuba. As East Mississippi leads 67-60, and Myers trying to cut in more into that lead with a pair of free throws coming for Hinds. Or it is a 1-and-1 actually. Myers has only missed one opportunity from the free throw line tonight, and that one's good. And he'll have a chance to try to cut it to 5. Second one up and good as well. It's a 5-point game, 67-62, with just over 6.5 minutes left to play here in tonight's matchup. Here's Blake Butler surveying the floor. Picks up his dribble. Back to Ja'Cory Smith. Back to Blake Butler. Butler drives outside Nick Walker. Walker in the corner, Ja'Cory Smith. Ja'Cory back, Walker. Walker drives baseline, goes up, hangs, no foul called. Rebound being tipped around. Ja'Cory Smith ends up with it. Shot clock didn't reset. And Ja'Cory Smith fouled as he went into the lane. They'll give it to number 12, that's Thompson. So Ja'Cory Smith to the line for 2 shots. First one's up and rattles in and out, no good. Man, unfortunate, tough luck there. Second one's up, and it hits the front rim and rolls off to the left, no good. Here's Smith. Smith, left wing, pulls it outside to Buggich. Buggich goes right. Hands off to Heyman. Heyman comes off the screen. Heyman floats, baseline floater, no good. It was fading away, and it was way too long, hit nothing. Here's Danny Washington coming the other way for East Mississippi. Over to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith dribbles right, now in the corner. Blake Butler fakes the shot, pulls it back out. Surveying the floor, working on his man, Thompson, to Danny Washington. Washington, great pass down low to Tarvin. Tarvin up and under, almost got that one to go. But he's fouled nonetheless and headed to the line to shoot 2. Free throw, no good from Jaquavius Tarvin. Somewhere where East Mississippi has got to do better is at the charity stripe. That's both men and women's. Got to capitalize on the free points they give you. That's why they call them free throws, right? Routine. It's almost like routine plays in baseball. Simple ground balls, simple fly balls. Got to capitalize on them. Free outs. Second one's up and good that time. 68-62 the score. It's a 6-point game. 5.5 minutes left to play here in tonight's matchup. Buggich hands over to Esco. Esco picks up his dribble. He throws it away out of bounds. And a sub will be entered for Hinds. It'll be Finner for Myers. Tarvin hands in to Danny Washington. Here's Washington. Over to Blake Butler. Butler back to Washington. Washington comes through outside to Butler. Butler drives. Thought about Washington, down low to Tarvin. Tarvin is bumped, hangs with it outside. Ja'Cory Smith lines up a 3, looks good from here, but it's too short, no good. Rebound comes down to Esco. Esco looking to go fast the other way, through some contact, and a goaltending call on Nick Walker. I think that one was going to be missed anyway. So tough break there for East Mississippi. Nick Walker knows he messed that one up. 4:35 left to play here in tonight's matchup. East Mississippi leads by 4. Here's Butler. Butler outside to Washington. Washington fakes a 3. Now it's Blake Butler. He'll have a chance, and he missed it. And a putback dunk from Ja'Cory Smith. The gym erupts. My goodness, he did that a few weeks ago. But man, oh man, nothing bigger than that one. And Tarvin commits a foul on Finner. Ja'Cory Smith cocked that thing back off the miss from Blake Butler, and he slammed it in with authority. So to the line to shoot 2 is Finner. 4:09 let the play. And Finner could cut this one too. It's a 1-1 actually. Coming from Finner. He could cut this one to a 4-point game. Free throw way too strong, no good. And Ja'Cory Smith is fouled by Thompson. So they took Ja'Cory Smith's feet right out from underneath him. So he went up for the rebound. Ja'Cory Smith shaking up a tad. So he's headed to walk down to try to shoot his 2 free throw shots. For Ja'Cory Smith to shoot 2 shots to try to extend the East Mississippi lead to 8. First one's up and good. He got it. Finner will check out. Myers back in for the Hinds. Second one on its way. It's too short, no good. So a 7-point game in favor of the Lions. Under 4 minutes to play now. Buggich swings outside to Heyman. Heyman in the corner, surveying the floor, now drives baseline, hangs and tried to bank it home. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Nick Walker. Now hands to Tremont Pittman. Pittman trying to break some pressure from Myers. He does. Way up ahead to Smith. Blake Butler, corner 3 is good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Blake Butler extending the lead to 10. Line still showing some pressure. Here's Esco. Esco in the middle to Myers. Myers and a blocking foul called on Ja'Cory Smith. First one's no good for Myers. Second one he's missed tonight. He's had multiple opportunities at the line. Second shot is good. And a timeout by Hinds. 3:22 left to play in tonight's matchup. East Mississippi leads by 9, 74-65. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one on our hands. You're listening to East Mississippi Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh out of the Hinds timeout. Here's Ja'Cory Smith. East Mississippi gets it into, and Tremont Pittman breaks the press up to Blake Butler. He slams it in! Blake Butler with 2 big-time buckets down the stretch. And a tremendous night from him. Here's Myers. Buggins lines up a long 3. That one's no good. Too long. Rebound comes down to Ja'Cory Smith, up to Blake Butler. Up ahead, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith goes into the lane and gets it to go in, and the foul. Headed to the line to try to finish out a 3-point play in a career night from Ja'Cory Smith. Corey Smith's family is actually sitting right underneath me, and, man, are they proud of him tonight. Heyman will check out. I do believe that's his 5th foul. Corey Smith to the line, trying to finish out a 3-point play. It's up and good. Career night from Ja'Cory Smith tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Swinging momentum. He's fought through some hard no calls and some hard calls, actually. He's just been a dog tonight. That's what you need from your leader. And nice bank shot there from Esco. Hinds not trying to go away just yet. The lead is still 12 for East Mississippi. There's Blake Butler. Butler in the corner. Ja'Cory Smith, wide open 3. It's too strong, no good. Blake Butler, rebound, scoop, score. Yes, sir. Nice job with Blake Butler finding Ja'Cory Smith wide open in the corner and staying with it after the shot. Here's Myers. He swipes through, and that one's no good. Hard off the glass, and a foul called against Hinds. It'll be on Esco, and Nick Walker will come to the other end. Shoot 2. And the Lions have just dominated tonight. 81-67 the score right now. Walker a chance to extend it with 2 shots coming here. With a $1:48 left to play here tonight in Scuba. First one's on its way, and it's no good. Too strong. Second shot is good that time. The lead is 15 for East Mississippi. Line still showing a little bit of pressure. Getting some work in. Hinds breaks it to Esco. Esco down the center of the lane. Left-hand layup's good. Esco's had a nice night for Hinds as well. Here's Danny Washington. Washington getting trapped up. And it looks like they'll call a jump ball. And the possession arrow points towards East Mississippi. Into Danny Washington it goes. Danny breaks it with ease, and he tried to slam it home big time. And a foul called. Man, Danny Washington tried to slam that one home with authority. A foul called on Thompson. This gym just went crazy. I didn't know Danny Washington had ups like that, if you want my certain opinion. And the official pointing towards East Mississippi's bench to settle down. Danny Washington to the line to shoot 2. First one's up and good, right on target. Second one on its way, and it's good as well. If you want my real honest opinion, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Washington, I did not know he had those ups like that. Nice move there by Luss as he spins into the lane and gets a bucket to go. Ja'Cory Smith into Tremont Pittman. Pittman pulls it back out, and right at a minute to play here tonight. Smith to Washington. Down low, Ja'Cory Smith is going to lay it up and in, and it's good. He looked like he wanted to slam that one home, but out of respect of the game, he did not. Thompson on the other end scores for Hinds. Under a minute to play. The lead is 13 for East Mississippi. or excuse me, almost, yeah, 13. That's right. Corner three is no good from Blake Butler. Thompson comes away with the rebound for Hinds. 38 seconds. Buggage three is good from the deep left wing. And Hinds fouls Danny Washington. He'll head to the line. With 30 seconds left to play in tonight's matchup, Danny Washington heads to the line to shoot 2. And East Mississippi is going to come away with a big win tonight. And your player of the game is no doubt veteran sophomore Ja'Cory Smith. I mean, he's just blown it up tonight. I mean, he's had a career night. Also got to give props to the rest of the East Mississippi Lions. I mean, they've all had some big-time plays. Danny Washington, second free throw, rattles in and out, no good. Man, tough look there. And Buggage with a long three. Gets that one to go. And a foul called on Luss, it looks like. So it'll be Tremont Pittman at the other end. Shot clock will be off now with 23 seconds left to play. Tremont Pittman comes to the other end as he was fouled by Luss. And Pittman could really seal the deal with a pair right here. It's an 8-point game.
Hey, we need one.
And he missed the first one. Second one on its way, rattles in and out, no good. Got to assume Buggage is going to be shooting this one. He pulls up from the logo, and that one's too short, no good. He finally gets one not to go. And face turnaway jumper's no good. Ja'Cory Smith rebounds. And whistles blow. All three officials blow it. And Thompson was called for the foul. And Ja'Cory Smith will head to the line and try to add on to some more points. Corey Smith's first free throws up and right on target. Corey Smith's second one's on its way and right on target as well. 9 seconds left to play here, and Hinds will pretty much dribble this one out. And coaches shake it up right at the scores table, say good game. And we'll avoid from any other extracurricular activities. Both teams will head to the locker room. And that's the final score tonight, 89-79. East Mississippi comes into Scuba. And we'll head to Thanksgiving break. Next action for the men and women's will be November 29th. The Monday we come back from Thanksgiving break on the holiday. Final score, 89-79. East Mississippi comes away with the win. And that'll be all from Scuba, Mississippi tonight. I'm Wesley Sides. Thank you for listening. Good night, everybody.